Hello 5A. Today's math lesson I could not find on the internet, so I'm going to show you what you will be doing in class this week. We're going to be learning about sample sizes and population. You are each going to get a bag of M&Ms and we are going to decide what the sample size is. So first off, your bag of M&Ms is going to be considered your population because it's a whole bag. This contains a whole content. So then you will tear it open and you will take out 10 M&Ms. Those 10 M&Ms are going to be your sample size. The sample size is what small piece that represents the whole. So instead of counting every single M&M in the package, we're just going to take out 10 and decide what is the sample, what is the average of yellow, red, blue, orange, brown M&Ms. So the first thing you're going to do is take out 10 M&Ms, and then you are going to count them. So I got here 10 M&Ms in my hand. I can just look at them and I see that I have 2 orange, 3 blue, 2 green, 2 yellow, and 1 red. So I'm going to set those down on my table, my work center, and I'm just going to separate them into piles. Now, we already had our fraction unit, so we know that just looking at this sample that we can decide how to break this into percents. And remember, what we do to the numerator, we must do to the denominator. So I know that since we have 10 M&Ms, that's out of 100, so I would have 2/10 is 20%. So 20% of my sample is orange, 20% of my sample is green, 10% of my sample is red, 20% of my sample is yellow, and 30% of my sample is blue. So now what you're going to do is after you determine your sample, you will make a circle graph to show your information so you can better understand and visualize what you have just done. So you will make a circle graph like you normally do, and using your template, you are going to make this diagram using the results you have. So if I already went ahead and made my chart. So I made my circle, and remember I said I only had 1 red M&M. So that represents 10% of my chart. Remember, you need a key and a title for your circle graph so you can explain to your viewers what you are representing in this sample. So I just named mine Miss Faust M&M sample. And then I showed here 30% were blue M&Ms, 20% were orange, 20% were green, 20% were yellow, and 10% were red. Again, this is what we'll be working on Thursday in class, so we'll go more in depth. I wanted to introduce you to the material so you can practice on your own or take time to do some research about what a sample is and what a population is. I hope you enjoy this video, and I'll see you on Thursday. Good night.